Okay, I want to do my portfolio presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Drive, or let me do it this way. I can launch into Google Drive by clicking this icon, and I'm going to go back down to my assignment. And this is the area. This is the participants will compile and individually deliver a career presentation based on the format of their career research paper reflecting the following areas. So these are the areas that I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to set up my career research presentation. So I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to use Google Slides for a presentation. So it's going to open it up. First thing I'm going to do is name it Kent Career. And you'll see here there's a slide already here. If I want to add slides, I can actually go in here, hit a plus sign, but I need to select what type of slide I need to enter. So this has a big area here and another smaller area here. This just has a text box in the middle of the slide. This has a title text box at the top and an area for text, a big area for text. That's probably the one we're going to use. Title and body is what we call that. Title in 2 columns, title only, 1 column in text. And so in a lot of these, like you would probably use this if you were going to put a picture over here. You would use this one if you just wanted to have the main point right here. You have a big number here, blank. This is a blank one without any text boxes. So all of these have a particular purpose, but we're going to probably go ahead and use this one. And we'll use this one for our first title slide, and we'll use this one throughout. Now if we want to use pictures, we'll probably do something like we could use this one or this one right here if we want to insert pictures. And so then over here, just like we had a resume template, these are templates for the Google Slides presentation. So what we're going to probably do, I'm going to use this one right here. And so this is kind of sporty looking. And so I'm going to say click to add. My title is Kent Joseph Kent Career Presentation. Okay, so that's my title slide. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to add another slide. So then there's my next slide, and so you can see them over here. These are all the slides in your presentation. And so I'm going to need to go back over here and look at this, learner interest. So that's my first slide, and then I would click here to add text. So I'm not going to put the exact text in. And if I want to make these bullets, I'm going to go over here and do that, and I can make them bullets. I can insert a picture here. I can insert a text box here. I can fill various shapes with colors. I can change my text right here by making it bold. I'll go ahead and do that. It's bold. And I can italicize it, and I can underline it. So I'll take all of those off. So that's my learner interest. My next slide is going to be another one of these, and let's go back and see what this one is. It's goals. So this one's going to be goals. We can go Joseph Kent goals, and it said I needed 3 to 5 goals. So goal 1, goal. Let's make it smart. Smart goal 1. That's smart goal 2. Smart goal 3. Smart goal 4. So then I'll go ahead and do this, and I could actually make these, instead of bullets, I could make these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if this was the case, I wouldn't need this over here. Okay, the next slide is going to be how Georgia-Best content and learners' personal characteristics relate to the chosen occupation. So I'm going to put Georgia-Best content, Georgia-Best and occupation, chosen occupation. Okay, so down here you'll talk about why it's important, why it's important to be productive and be on time, why it's important to have good character, and working with your teammates and things like that. So you'll list a few bullet points here, right here. Okay, next, let's see what's next. It's going to be reasons for selecting. So you'll put we'll go here. We'll go reasons career was reasons for career selection, and then you would add you would probably put 3 or 4 reasons here, and you could either bullet them or number them. Let's go and see what's next. Projected annual openings, average annual wages, educational cost. So projected annual openings. Okay, so this is going to be, so you can put that into one slide and have it openings, earnings, or wages, and educational costs. So the openings is going to be 300 per year. Wages is like at 300 openings per year. $35,000 per year is the per year is the annual wage, and we'll say the educational cost. We'll say $15,000 for educational cost and training costs. Okay. We'll put that right there. Now let's see what's next. Required education and training needed. We'll go ahead and put that in. This one will say it needs a associate's degree. Associates, and then just required education and training needed. We kind of went over that. We've kind of done this. We've done career goals, occupation, task, and general information. Then we'll talk about occupation, task, and duties. Then you can just list some and bullet them. So that's the way you would set up. So you'd have probably about anywhere from 1 to 10 slides. You'd have your title, your career presentation. You probably want to go ahead and put on here your chosen occupation, and the career pathway. Then your learner interest, what your interests are, your SMART goals, your Georgia Best, your chosen occupation, and how the Georgia Best training relates to being successful in that chosen occupation, reasons for the career selection, openings, wages, and educational costs, 300 projected openings per year, $35,000 per year, $15,000 for education and training costs to obtain an associate's degree, and then your daily occupational tasks and duties. So that's how that would be set up. Once you're done with the presentation, to present it, it would look something like this. Pretty much bigger in presentation view. Once I'm done, I can go here, back to Google Drive, and I can save my career presentation in one of my folders. I'm going to put it in Introduction since it follows the introduction. And I am done.